For this next example, again, they're going to give me some given information and then ask me to find cosine of twice that angle. So I'm going to start off, well, actually, with cosine of 2 theta. We have 3 different versions of the formula for that one. So let's go over those real quick. So I've got cosine of 2 theta is equal to cosine squared of theta minus sine squared of theta. So this is one of them. There's a second one that uses only cosine squared. So that one looks like this, 2 cosine squared of theta minus 1. And then the third version is 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. So this is kind of nice. I have 3 options for what to use for my cosine of 2 theta, given my some information just about the angle theta. Since one of these options uses only cosine, this one here, and the given information is cosine, well, I could not even worry about what quadrant it's in or drawing the picture or anything like that. I could just use that version. So I'm going to do that. Cosine of 2 theta is equal to 2 cosine squared of theta minus 1. So now I just need to find cosine of theta, which is actually my given information. So cosine of theta is 5/13. And then I just have to follow order of operations because I've already dealt with all of the trig that was in the problem. So 5/13 squared would be 25 over 169. Next, I would need to handle that multiplication. So 2 times 25 over 169 would be 50 over 169. And then I'm going to have to subtract 1. So I know when I'm subtracting fractions, I do have to have the same denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and write 1 with a 169 denominator. So that'd be 169 over 169. So that makes it so that the denominators are the same, so I can just do the subtraction with the numerators. So 50 minus 169 would be a negative 119. So my exact value of cosine of 2 theta on this one would be a negative 119 over 169. Now, something that would be kind of interesting to try would be to try using the other 2 versions of this formula and then actually drawing a picture of our angle theta to get the information that we need for those other 2 formulas. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that picture, but I'm going to leave the exercise of filling them in and then doing the math up to you. So they tell me that 3 pi over 2 is less than theta, which is less than 2 pi, which tells me that that's in quadrant 4. So I would go ahead and draw a picture of my triangle here in quadrant 4. Once again, this is the angle theta. And so my reference angle would be the one that I would use in order to fill out my triangle, to use the right triangle trigonometry for this. Now cosine is x over r, so 5 and 13. Once again, this is in quadrant 4 where the y's are negative, and this triangle is a Pythagorean triple. It's a 5, 12, 13. So that would be a negative 12. So now I could use this triangle with the other 2 versions of the cosine of 2 theta formula and see if you come up with the same answer. Go ahead and try that first, and then answer the next question on the Google form.